What up, y'all? What up, what up, what up? It's me, L Teddy 27. I'm coming at y'all today because I was tagged by my girl, Really BTV, formerly known as Really Bitch, but now she's Really BTV. And she tagged me with this music album tag. And if you saw the thumbnail for this video, it is none other than my girl, Mimi, Mariah. And this album, which is the Music Box album, technically it was her fourth album. Literally, it was her third album if you take out the Merry Christmas album. And while I was a fan of her from the first album, very first album, when this album came out, let me tell you something. When this album came out, that is when my love for Mariah Carey went into stratospheric range. Now, my favorite Mariah Carey is Underneath the Stars. It's not on this album, it's on the Daydream album. But this album right here, Music Box, is the album that spoke to me. And if you know anything about Mariah Carey, if there's one thing, yes, Mariah Carey is a phenomenal singer. Mariah Carey can do some things that no other can do. But one of the things that goes a lot untalked about Mariah is her ability to write. She is a writer of music, and her lyrics have always spoken to me and touched me. And oh my God, this whole album, the entirety of the album, I knew every word, every ad-lib, every riff. And so when my relatives and my cousins used to come over and they used to try and come in my room, they knew you could only come in my room if you knew every word, every lyric, every riff, every ad-lib just as well as I did. You must have the ability to sing on key. You must not listen, you had to be like damn near performing a concert. At my door, I used to keep my room door locked and closed, and you had to perform a concert for me of Mariah Carey, one of the songs from this album, in order to gain entry. And everybody always wanted to come in my room because I used to have so much fun in my room. Baby, that was your entry into my room. And if you could not do it, baby, you waited outside and you just heard the stories later of what happened in my room. That's how serious it was, man. The Music Box album, I mean, oh God, not just the album cuts, but every single remix off of this album. That Anytime You Need a Friend, Anytime You Need a Friend, is it on this album? Yes, it is. Y'all know, see how I'm getting confused? Yes, Anytime You Need a Friend. That Anytime You Need a Friend, which is on this album, I almost got confused just then, y'all. Because this is the album with Dream Lover and Hero and Music Box. Cause that's the title track, Music Box. But the Anytime You Need a Friend with the gospel choir in the background, that remix, everything. It's called the acapella version when it's technically not acapella, but whatever. But Music Box, the title cut, from the very beginning of the song, when it starts off with the little bells of the Music Box, everything. But yes, when this came out, I want to say I was in 9th grade. I had just started, it was like the summer of 93, I think it was. Or I was either coming out of 8th grade or going into 9th grade. But this album spoke to me like no other. I played it nonstop. I mean, and that was during the time where it was a lot of good music. Like, I'm not saying this is the only thing I played, but I played this album. Between this album and the Janet album, the one with her being cupped by Renee Elizondo or whatever, that album is the album that forced me to buy a CD player because I had played it so much that the tape just popped. The cassette tape popped, and so I was forced to, my ghetto poor hood self was forced to buy the CD player. So that's it. So yes, it's this album, the Mariah Carey Music Box album, that did it for me and sent Mariah Carey from just me just being a huge fan to me being a stan, stratospheric, like Mariah can do no wrong fan. So who am I tagging? And when you get tagged, let me make sure I got this right. You got to put the thumbnail of your video has to be the album cover. On your video, you have to tell why the album is significant to you and why you like it. And then you have to tag 3 people. So I am going to tag, I'm going to tag my boys. Gotta tag my boys. I'm going to tag QB of the Midwest. I'm going to tag Blazyn, my boy, all my little boos. And I'm going to tag Castro Cannon, just those 3. So those are the instructions. You have to have the album cover as your thumbnail for the video. You have to tell on the video why. It doesn't matter how long your explanation is. And why that album is significant to you. And then you have to tag 3 people. So I'm tagging y'all like I got tagged. That's all I got for y'all people. I'm out. Y'all be good. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely.